is Ozone here. First impressions are important for just about everything. And the same goes with brand new video game consoles. So, how do game companies make that first impression? You would think launch titles, but there's actually an even better way. Pack-in titles. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, a pack-in title is basically a game that comes bundled when you buy your game console. It can either be already digitally downloaded or just a separate disc or cartridge. Now, the point of these pack-in titles is mainly to show off the power of the new hardware. For example, back in 2012, when the Nintendo Wii U launched, we got Nintendo Land as a pack-in title featuring a bunch of mini games to show off this thing, the Wii U gamepad, using a bunch of Nintendo properties. I'd say it was actually pretty good. In fact, it's not just video game consoles, even video game accessories now have pack-in titles. You guys remember the Kinect for Xbox 360? Well, it came with this game, Kinect Adventures. Just a collection of mini games to show off the power of the Kinect. And yeah, some of these games may be lacking in quantity, sometimes quality, but these are made just to show off the power of the new hardware. But for this episode, we're going to take you back to 1989. The Nintendo Entertainment System was basically ruling the world at this point. And then you had Sega, who decided to release a 16-bit video game console. That's right, double the bits of the NES, titled the Sega Genesis. But with a new powerful hardware as big as the Genesis, you needed a good pack-in title to cement this. And no, before you ask, it wasn't Sonic the Hedgehog. We still had to wait about 2 years before the Blue Blur got its first game. Nope. The first pack-in title for the Genesis was a beast, if you will. That's right. We're talking Altered Beast. Now, before we can play Altered Beast, we need a Sega Genesis. Oh, that's right. I don't have a Sega Genesis. So, how am I going to play this game? Well, in 2009, Sega released Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection, a compilation title featuring a bunch of Genesis games, including Altered Beast. So, let's pop this bad boy into the Xbox 360, and let's see what Sega's first impression had to offer. Alright, so the game starts off with a nice little cutscene. You see that guy right there? That's Zeus. He's telling you to rise from your grave to save his daughter, Athena. So, then the game turns into a side-scrolling beat-em-up. The X button punches, the A button kicks, and the B button jumps. Now you're probably wondering, wait a minute, I thought this game was called Altered Beast, not man punching skeletons. Where's the beast? Well, don't worry, the beast is coming soon enough. Alright, now take a look at this. You see this weird, white, two-headed wolf creature? Well, killing it allows you to get this weird orb, allowing you to, making you more muscular. Doing it a second time allows you to, again, making you even more muscular and doing more damage. Nice. Then after getting a third orb, this happens. Finally, the reason that we actually played this game happened. Now that you're the beast, your punch attacks are now fireballs, and your kicks, dashes. Eventually, you'll reach the first boss, which turns out to be sorry, that boss just looked really disgusting. So after punching the boss a lot of times and dodging its multiple heads, the boss finally gets defeated. What? Where's my power-ups? Aw, dang it. Yeah, the villain just steals your power-ups after you complete a level. Wow, that sucks. Well, that's pretty much the gist of the game. There's about 5 levels and nothing really changes, except for one thing. Different beasts! Yep, there's actually 4 beasts in this game. For example, in this second level, picking the power-up allows you to transform into a dragon, allowing you to create awesome electrical shockwave force fields and shoot electric breath. There's also this golden tiger that allows you to shoot golden fireballs and do vertical dashes. And finally, there's this bear that allows you, I guess, to do atomic breath and Samus's screw attack. So from this review, you could say that I really like this game. But there are flaws. First of all, the game is a bit too clunky. Now, I'm not saying that it's unresponsive. No. I'm just saying that for me, the movement controls were a bit too clunky and slow, causing you to get hit just a bit too often. Also, this game is short, only 5 stages long. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Ozone, this game came out back in 1989. Of course it's going to be short. True, but here's my argument. Super Mario Bros., a game that came out 4 years prior to Altered Beast on a previous generation of hardware, had 32 stages with 8 different worlds, as opposed to Altered Beast's 5 stages. And before you ask, no, Altered Beast stages weren't longer to compensate. They're about the same length as a typical Super Mario Bros. Stage, maybe slightly longer. And again, I want to stress that this game is a pack-in title. You would think that with the next generation, double the bits of the original Nintendo Entertainment System, Sega will want to show off just how much they could cram into their cartridge. You know, multiple levels, multiple worlds, maybe even multiple game modes. But this game didn't do that, not leaving the best impression. Now look, I'm aware that Altered Beast started out as an arcade title back in 1988. But here's the thing, just because the game started out as an arcade title, that doesn't excuse the lack of content and replayability. I mean, Final Fight, an arcade title that came out 1 year after Altered Beast, had 6 stages that were much longer than Altered Beast's. It had 3 distinct playable characters and 2 unique bonus stages, giving the player a good amount of content to sink their quarters into. Now look, Altered Beast definitely has its advantages. The graphics are very nice and very faithful to the arcade version. The level variety is nice, as each level feels very distinct and unique, and the game has a good amount of variety in the bosses and beasts. Plus, it's multiplayer, which is a great bonus for a pack-in title. However, the game is a bit bogged down by the clunky controls and the lack of replayability and content. So, what's my final verdict on Altered Beast? A 6 out of 10. If you're going to play this game, I highly recommend the Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection version. This version not only comes with the Genesis version, but the arcade version as well. Until next time, this is Ozone. See you guys later.